because sometimes the guy on the bottom already knows you're going to take the arm, and they set up already a super tight control. So look, so as we're here, okay, another thing that you could do to turn them, okay, because if you're on your knees, that's fine, as long as your knees are a bit wide, okay, but from here also you can go across here and then push the arm forward and dip your shoulder here. So at least it's harder for him to bring it back. So look here, right? And I went here, and he's already defending his arm, okay? A couple of ways to defend it, but you see how, where my feet are? I don't want my feet floating, okay? So in this scenario here, I'm controlling his face. I don't only need to pound the head down on the mat. That's something that, you know, we'll work on lower belts. It's not really gonna work on anybody experienced, okay? Look, elbow to elbow, okay? I'm gonna pull my elbow in my right hip. I look at the configuration here, because he's strong. It's probably less likely I'm gonna be able to do anything here. If we're here, I'm gonna cup his elbow right under his arm, keep the defense. And you gotta think like this. His defense is rooted in 90-degree angle. That's where he's strongest. The second that you take it off of 90, it's gonna be problematic for him. So as I pull, that's one, but my chest now pushes the elbow. And also, you tuck your chin and you want your lower back on the mat. I don't want to do this. Lower back on the mat. His arms could be crossed like this. What if he crosses them though? You hide this one under, right here, okay? There, it's a little bit trickier, okay? So here I can pull, okay? I can get here, move it out here, and I am controlling his head. Very important, because if you control the head, very difficult for him to formulate escape, to hitchhike, and so forth. So as you're about here, okay, you constantly create tension, which forces him to defend the arms, and he's committed to this frame right here, okay? So as I'm here, I can go here, maybe even here, keep it. It's hard for him to keep it here, so you begin to move it out here, and now my chin is tucked, and I want my lower back to the mat, not my shoulders. When you use your lower back, it pushes the hips into the shoulder, and you have a really tight fulcrum, because you really want, in all ideal honesty, that setup there. You want them to be even facing away, okay? But this right here, if it's loose like so, it's gonna be less effective than if it's higher, elbow to elbow, okay? He can defend it like this, okay? He can also take this hand right here and defend it under the leg right there, which is problematic for me because if I pull back, okay, I can't quite find this hand, and he wants to remove this leg off the head, and then he begins to already escape. So if he's doing this figure 4 defense, you grab the wrist, but still constant tension here, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and keep moving it back, okay? But my favorite, if he's here, I hide my hand and I grab the gi, but I hide my hand and I grab the gi right here. Look, grab the gi right there. So it's kind of like you can't expose it, okay? So you can always do this. Reveal the Jesus. And now from here, I still want my lower back on the mat. But this arm raiser here, it creates a lot of tension, right, Jackson?
Yeah.
Because look, his hands, you have stage 1, okay, is where it's elbow to elbow. Stage 2 is where he'll go hand to hand, okay? That's stage 2. And stage 3 is where you gotta begin to straighten out the arm. See how the slack doesn't go? So this is stage 3 right here, to straighten the arm. That's key that you understand the 3 stages of the arm lock, because until you get to stage 3, you don't really have an arm lock to straighten. Okay, so you have a couple options, which is your hands through here, grabbing the collar, keeping the tension. But just do this. Grab your left hand, and then lean all the way back, but your lower back on the mat. Jackson, try to escape. How would you escape? He's got 4 directions you can go. See, if he lets go, okay, the bottom line is this. If his hands are together, okay, you're creating tension, he's defending. So here, his really own options, even if he's elbow to elbow in stage 1, go to stage 1. Okay, this is a lot of pressure on the inner elbow. Okay, what's he gonna do? Roll the hips, look, bump to the left, bump to the right. Lift your hips or lift your head. That's it. All you gotta do is ride it out, keeping it bent. Taking the slack out here and reeling it in. You see? And then this right here. There's only so much that they can take. And then you finish it. But don't let go here. Just slide this up and finish.
Not to mention that entire right arm's going numb.
That entire right arm prevents me from touching my face as the left one can, but this one is messed up because I let you guys torque it. Fulkerson used to torque it really, really bad, and I used to try to escape out of it because just to see how I could escape out of it, and it's really hard to escape out of it because you have to let go, and then they can catch that arm. Just sit up and grab that arm.